Hello and welcome back to my Samurai Jack Retrospective. I'm your host, That Minnesotan Guy. Well folks, we've reached the end of Season 2. How do we cap this season off? Does Jack find another time portal? Does Jack have a huge setback from Aku? Is there foreshadowing for Jack? Does Jack meet an important character that will help him out in future seasons? Not exactly. Instead, we see Jack having to settle a score. So let's dive right in and review Samurai Jack Episode 26, Jack's Sandals. We open with Jack as he makes his way to a river. Once he arrives, he removes his sandals and enjoys the coolness of the water. We then learn something about Jack's hat. I'm not exactly sure if I needed to know this, since his hat is just a small detail to me. But I guess maybe it was nice to see young Jack again. As Jack attempts to relax, three bikers approach and Jack jumps good to evade them. He sees that his sandals have been destroyed and sets off angrily to a similar city. How many times am I going to have to see this place? I'm going to skip over this next part since it's just two kids arguing about whether or not a bike can smash a car. Let's hear the theme for the bikers. I like it. It has a rock vibe to it, and it even has some industrial sounds as well. The bikers continue to cause destruction on the road. One of them picks up a golf club and breaks the window of a shoe store. The owner calls time out and demands respect for property. The bikers then transform into their robot forms and threaten the owner. Looks like the Decepticons have some new recruits in store for Megatron. Jack arrives and the bikers take notice. They attack with everything they got, and Jack makes his move. Jack cuts the arm of one of the bikers, and the other two make the next move. One of the bikers pulls Jack toward him, but Jack injures his foot. He knocks both of them down, but ends up burning his feet. Jack evades the bikers, but cuts his feet with glass. By showing that Jack is vulnerable without his sandals, we have this episode's plot now in full gear. The bikers go away, and the owner thanks Jack for his efforts. The owner knows that Jack needs new shoes and offers any pair for free. We are then treated with a montage of Jack trying on various pairs. I'll speed through this as quickly as possible because there's not much to say. I can say that the music is very energetic and gives a sort of feel that one could connect to sports. Jack first tries on heavy X shoes, which give him bulk, but their weight bring him down when he confronts the bikers. Next, Jack tries on high heels, but this ends up getting the attention of nearby female pedestrians. I'm not going to comment on this any further. Jack then drives a mech, but it ain't wireless. Jack then tries a pair of glass shoes containing fish. They break, of course. Jack tries on a pair of shoes that would make Dr. Seuss blush, and they scatter, literally. By my calculations, I think it's safe to assume that Jack has used approximately 3/4 of pairs already. Jack finds a pair of cool shoes, but he makes the mistake of untying them. Jack then gets rollerblades, but they throw Jack off course. The owner notices that Jack has been having trouble and gives him a newly released pair. The shoes tap Jack into the Speed Force, and he catches up with the bikers. They exchange glares, and Jack makes his move. The shoes make him bounce, but Jack gains control. One of the bikers shoots darts at Jack, which pop the shoes, and Jack is flung into a crowd. I'll give the montage some credit. The pairs of shoes are creative at times. Let's hope that we don't have to worry about these types of things 10 years from now. A young boy runs after Jack notices his sandals, and we get to meet a nice Japanese family. The father invites Jack to dinner, and his young daughter's fangirl over his presence. The mother welcomes him. Jack is reminded of home and suggests that this might be the time portal which will send him home. Not quite, Jack. We'll get to that once we reach Season 3.
The father states that their home honors their ancestors by keeping old traditions alive. Now that's love of culture at its best. The father asks if Jack needs anything, and Jack asks if he can have new sandals made for him. A quick montage shows Jack interacting with the family and him receiving new sandals. Jack then gives his hat as a token of gratitude to the father.
Domo. Domo.
Okay, I'll admit it. I like hearing the Japanese language for a brief moment in this episode.
We end this episode with Jack using his new pair of sandals to fight the bikers. Wacha!
So that was Jack's Sandals. I'll confess, I really don't care for this episode that much. It was always on TV when I was a kid, and I tend to look past it as an adult. Its plot doesn't excite me too much, and I should probably consider it nothing more than a distraction. For positives, though, the design of the bikers are cool, the music is still good, and the montages are fun enough. Alright now, Season 2 is officially over. Lots of memorable episodes just like Season 1. Many favorites were mentioned as well. And I'll keep bringing them up as we go on, so hang tight. Join me next time when I start Season 3 by reviewing Episode 27. Now just remember, folks, I make this show for fun. I'm That Minnesotan Guy, bringing you all quality entertainment since 1996. Or is it 1986 or 1976? I don't know. I'll see you all next time.